Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to online classes. This is C.H. John Paul, lecturer in English of Sri Venkateswara College of Arts and Science, Amlapuram, affiliated Adhikavanandi University, Rajamahendravaram, who have been discussing about the second year, fourth semester communication and soft skills paper. Unit 1 soft skills. First lesson positive attitude completed. Second lesson body language is completed. Third lesson SWOT analysis is completed. Fourth one is emotional intelligence is completed. The fifth one nitty-gritty. This topic we are discussing. In previous videos clearly discussed about etiquette meaning, origin, importance, and how to use, and what is the nitty-gritty, types of nitty-gritties. All things are discussed. And in this topic last points, what is email etiquettes? What is email etiquettes? Email etiquettes. Emails offer fastest means of communication. Increasing number of persons starts sending emails on day-to-day basis. As such, email etiquette has assumed importance to avoid associated evils. Emails should be brief, simple, direct, and confine the topic. It should have all the components and be clear in all respects to address, copy to etc. Components must be taken special care of. Email should necessarily be short and simple. All attachments should be neatly arranged. This is called email etiquette. Here I observed one email message. Look at here. Completely followed the internet effect. Hi, I would like to apply for, look at these, the use of internet language. So don't write these like, to write I would like to apply for the day, time, customer, service post, and I saw your advertisement on Facebook. I have attached my resume and hope you will agree my skills and interests are directly related to the position and you have available. I would appreciate the opportunity to meet you in person to discuss why I would make an excellent employee for your company. Next line, thank you, all the best. This is the original of English writing, but its impact of language is also intense. See the following job application. Notice the influence of internet language on it. So email letter writing, how to use the email etiquettes. First of all, I say a few things about email etiquettes. What is the importance of email etiquettes or email writing? What are the general things kept in mind while sending email? I explain few things about this. Email is the fastest mode of communication. It is the result of the rapid strides in information technology. Email equips the users with many advantages. Emails can be sent from our own comfortable places. Emails reach any part of the world instantly, and emails will wait for the recipient to see them in the inbox of the system. Emails are fast, economic, comfortable, co-friendly, etc. The advantages are so many. Therefore, the emails enjoy increasing importance day by day. While writing such all important emails, one must keep in mind the following points. All the necessary parts of the emails should be properly included. Email should be short and simple. They must all be direct and to the point. Everyone should derive utmost benefit from the advantages of emails. This is the importance of email and searching for email. And what are the various parts in an email? Explain them with examples. Emails have 7 main clearly defined parts. There are, first thing, sender's name and mail ID. Second, receiver's name and mail ID. Third one, subject hyphen a brief statement about the content of the mail. About the content of the mail. The next fourth one is salutation or greeting in an appropriate way. In an appropriate way. Fifth one, the body, the most important part of the mail should be short, simple, direct, clear, and complete. Sixth one, closing, leave taking, praise, subscriptions. And the seventh one, signature and other details of sender. Signature and other details of sender. These are 7 main clearly defined parts of email. This is the email letters. And the next one is another important business and academic etiquettes. Business and academic etiquettes. It means fast advancing technology has opened up many avenues for business and academic transactions Online business activities and education programs has been multiplying by minutes along with the opportunities. Traps to enter the scheme, customers have to be very cautious about such defective practices. Etiquette in this regard helps one to differentiate the genuine from the cheating and to respond accordingly. Some of the lures are maintained here. Attractive offers online, cheating in bank transactions, false messages about winning lotteries, job offer letters, charity money offers, university course offers, online academic programs, online games, etc. Online business promotes products with aggressive campaigns. Discounts are offered. Products are offered as free with other products. Free services are promised. Faceless items enter market through online strategies. Failed items and complicated goods are sold online. No feedback is provided, but they offer solutions to problems that never existed. Therefore, everyone must be very careful about online transactions. So, today e-business, it means mention some common online traps and discuss with your classmates in your group and present in the class. So how to trap? So online business transactions are increasing day by day. Many kinds of traps do appear on online. Here are some of them. 1. False messages declare you as lottery winners. Second, false job offer letters are mailed. Third, offers from universities, a board propose admissions. Free online coaching is promised. There are some samples. There are many more. One must be careful while using online services. And the next one is, what are the silent features of online business and how to be aware of them? Online business appears attractive and easy, but there are certain problems. They are: 1. Goods cannot be verified physically. Therefore, one must be intelligent enough to judge their quality. Second, payment is made online. The customer should be careful to avoid any misuse of this transaction. Third one, products and companies could be bogus. Hence, utmost care should be experience. Hence, utmost care should be exercised to verify the authentically. Fourth one, post sale service is not available. Therefore, one must act accordingly. The next one, what is academic online dishonesty? Mention how students are not using for education purpose. Discuss some reasons and remedies. Here is there. Education is intended to promote values such as honesty. But education itself becomes a tool for some persons to resort to dishonest practices. They are frequently used online. False course admission letters are mailed to Google students. Online coaching programs are offered that have neither merit nor credibility. Texts and materials are copied from others and claimed as their own. Many more are the instances of such dishonest practices. Students need to be very careful about such practices. The next last one, collect some junk mails you receive, observe and write what they ask you to do and actually what you need to do. For example, I received a mail congratulating me on winning a European lottery with 10 crores euros as prize money. They asked to transfer 36,000 rupees to an account. They would communicate later by way of bank charges to transfer prize money. It is clear that mail is unreliable. So, I reported spam and deleted the mail from my inbox. I received another mail offering me admission in a US university. I know I never applied for it, nor did I have any interest to study in the US. So I just deleted the mail. Since then, I have been very cautious about such dishonest practices. I have been advising my friends to be careful about such mails. These are two email etiquette and business etiquettes. Email etiquettes, business and academic etiquettes. So the nature of online business actually brands to viral first, second mega offers or discount, third one add on business, fourth one free services offers, fifth one faceless businesses, sixth one failed items, seventh one too complicated costly items, seventh one no feedback, eighth one attracts of solving non-existing problems. These are the nature of ఆన్లైన్ బిజినెసెస్. ఫస్ట్ మనకి వాళ్ళు ఈ విధంగా అట్రాక్షన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. బ్రాండ్స్ అని, మెగా ఆఫర్స్ అని, ఫ్రీ సర్వీసెస్ అని, ఫేస్లెస్ బిజినెస్ అని, ఇంక నెంబర్ ఆఫ్. సో ద నెక్స్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఇన్ దిస్, ద లాస్ట్ one coming to this point, interpersonal skills. This is very very important, my dear students. What is interpersonal skills? What are the interpersonal skills? Interpersonal skills are the skills we use every day when we communicate and interact with other people, both individually and in groups. They include a wide range of skills, but particularly communication skills such as listening and effective speaking are important. There are also include the ability to control and manage your emotions. Interpersonal skills are sometimes referred to as a social skills, people skills, soft skills, and our life skills. This is the introduction of the interpersonal skills. So the next one is the important to develop the following interpersonal skills. Some important points are there. Mainly four. One is communication. One is communication. You must be able to clearly explain your point of view while simultaneously be willing to listen to others. Remember that communication is a two-way process. No organization can operate without basic communication between departments and co-workers. When speaking, be polite, use an appropriate tone and volume, and try to stay positive. This is the communication. Second one, non-verbal communication. This is a vital element in the work environment as it can allow you to project professionalism and self-confidence, which are both key attributes of a leader. The third one is problem solving, linked with the skills of negotiation. Being a good problem solver means being able to find solutions to difficult or complex issues. Typically, this can be done by identifying the problem, brainstorming, and generating potential solutions, evaluating the risks and benefits of each potential solution, and the following what you believe to be the wisest course of action. This is the problem solving. The fourth important point is decision making. A hallmark of good leader is being able to make the right decision. Sometimes personal emotions or the people involved in a project can influence your decisions, but leaders and managers know that they have to keep in mind their target and end goals. These four important things to develop the interpersonal skills. So the next important point is how to develop interpersonal skills. How to develop interpersonal skills. Developing interpersonal skills require a lot of practice and awareness until they become a habit. Here are few ways that can help you improve these skills. The first and most important thing is become an active listener. This is very important. When someone is talking to you, make them feel like you are interested in active listening. We are try to listen. Listening is the first quality of the basic skills. Listen is most important of the life. I say a number of times this is also. Listening qualities are today is the popular thing. The importance of listening to effort to effort to effort the purposeful and focused rather than accidental. As a result, it requires motivation and effort. Listening at its best is active, focused, concentrated attention for the purpose of understanding the meaning expressed instanted by speaker. Unfortunately, we don't always listen at our best for varied reasons. If we realize the importance of listening attentively at the right time, climbing the ladder of success would be smoother. So, number of the psychologists and most philosophers said, as we grow up and as your activities and interactions increase, the role of listening, effective listening increases. Researchers say that we spend 80% of our working time involved in four communication tasks: reading, writing, speaking, or listening. Of these four activities, listening accounts for 50% of our communication time. That is the importance of the listening. So, good communication skills are based on good listening skills. Good listeners became better students or better learners. Good listening is an essential and important skills in all space of life. So that is the importance of the listening or listener. The active listeners, active listener, what he said, we are feel interested in active listening. Active listening means a positive listener. An active listener engages with the speaker, while a passive listener simply receives the message without giving any external indications. Active listening has been shown to be more effective for retaining information and also makes a speaker feel more comfortable. Active listening can consist of both verbal and non-verbal cues. Non-verbal cues such as nodding and eye contact, so that you are interested and engaged in what the speaker is saying. Verbal cues can vary from repeating or summarizing parts of what is being said to asking appropriate follow-up questions to engage the speaker. This is the active listening. And the second one is appreciate. Appreciate others. What? Appreciate. Thank them. When they assist you, thank them, and they assist you with anything and make them feel welcome when they seek assistance from you. So this is the good thing. Appreciate is used for deriving pleasure and joyness. The person listens to the matter that he appreciates, that is to understand the speaker's mindset, needs, tone and mood to appreciate a point of view. The third one is smile and use positive body language. Smile and use positive body language. Everyone loves associated with the happy person. Everyone is associated with happy person. The body language is very very important. I said already in the previous lessons, separately body language also is there. So non-verbal communication has been defined as a good communication without words. It includes behavior such as facial expressions, eye contact and tone of voice, as well as less clear messages such as dress posture and spatial distance between two or more people. Non-verbal communication is acquired short after birth and improved and refined thought out one's lifetime. Children first learn non-verbal expressions by watching and imitating, much as they learn verbal skills. According to the social anthropologist Edward T. Hall, in a normal conversation between two persons, less than 35% of the social meaning is actually transmitted by words. So, at least 65% of it is conveyed through the body language. So, this is very very important. Improving good body language. Improving good body language. Good body language is essential for students. You can create positive picture about yourself. You can establish trust while dealing with people. You can avoid communicate gap in your relationship. You can understand others effectively. You can behave wisely in all situations. This is the smile and use body positive body language. The next one is inspire team spirit. Inspire team spirit. Help co-workers thrive by creating friendly and cooperative environment. Treat everyone the same, not like they are part of hierarchy, and don't indulge in patriotically. Don't gossip about your team. Always consider your team mates suggestions. It is a coordination. Coordination is very important. Associated is very important. So the next one is efficient communication. Efficient communication. Communication is means with the clear and difficult communication. Clear and efficient communicates. Efficient communicates. You will be able to avoid any potential misunderstandings with your team. Misunderstandings with your team. Communication is a both side of expressions, both waves. We are involved in very politely. We are in participating good exchange of thoughts, opinions, feelings, etc. So you always maintain the efficient communication or attractive communication. Use your words in polite way and maintain good body language and facial expressions, postures, standing, behavior, response, respect. These all things considered into efficient communication. The next one is learn to understand and avoid complaining. This is very important. Learn to understand, try to understand others' feelings, opinions, take the suggestions, and try to understand the situations and surrounding positions. Otherwise, you can't try to lead properly to the team or anything. So, understanding your team and emphasizing with them is an important trait when working with others. This is coordination is very important. So, coordinate to your team members, treated like a not a subordinates. You are you are treat everyone the same. So please try to understand and don't complain against of your team. Don't spread the gossips about your team, and always consider teammate suggestions. Then you can solve the any problem. That is the learn and understand, avoid complaining. The next one is resolve conflicts. Resolve conflicts. It is always advisable to discuss the issues clearly and try to resolve the conflicts. As a team leader, we are trying to resolve the conflicts, problems, which try to understand and resolve the problems. So, the last one is participate actively in conversation. The conversation is when you have interaction to the others or other people. Be careful. Don't impolitely interact with others. So this is the last, participate actively in conversation. Don't just sit idle in a discussion. Express your opinion and bring something to the table. People always appreciate a person that raises him concerns and expresses his opinions clearly as and when required. As and when required. So, your conversation always appreciate a person that raises his concern and expresses his opinion clearly as and when required. So, these are developing interpersonal skills. 1. Became an active listener. 2. Appreciate others. 3. Smile and use positive body language. 4th. Inspire team spirit. 5th. Efficient communication. 7th. Learn to understand and avoid complaining. 9th. Resolve conflicts. Last one. Participate actively in conversation. Participate actively in conversation. So, I clearly explained each and everything belongs to the nitty-gritty to express personal skills, nitty-gritty. we are very clearly discussed. And what is net equity, what is at equity, what is the difference, what is the types, all things are discussed in this videos. Nearly in this topic I explain 4 videos. So completed the first unit 1 soft skills, completed. Another video start unit 2. Thank you so much, my dear students.